Hello YouTube, Joey here from Team Burning Infinity with another deck profile for you guys. This is the deck profile of the Star Dragon Roll deck I've been using on videos and that I made off my 2 Charlocks and 2 kits. So let's jump straight into it. It's a very interesting deck, it's fun to play, and I might be taking this to WCQs instead of Darkness Dragon. So let's go. My buddy is Photon Crown Geo Corona. He's a 5/2/5 vanilla who also gives the top card of your deck into the gauge when he enters the field. And here's our flags. So let's put these up here. For the size 1s, we're starting with the Dragon Arms. We have 2 Winchester. He's a 3/2/1 with the ability to turn anything into a Orthros that only destroys items whenever it would deal damage, but he has to be in the soul of a Neo Dragon in order to do it, and he has the Cross Knives ability. We have 2 Cavaliers. He's the Dragon Arms that gives Penetrate to a Neo Dragon when he's in the soul of one. He's 4/2/1, and he as well has the Cross Knives ability. And just in case you didn't know, all Dragon Arms have the Cross Knives ability, so I'm not going to keep repeating that. 4 Vogel, if I can get him. There we go. 4 Dragon Arms Vogel, 4/2/1. He gives the monster, the Neo Dragon he's in the soul of move. He is without a doubt the best Dragon Arms. Really important to have in any Star Dragon deck. 4 copies of Rainbow Vision Shadow Scare. 6/2/1 vanilla, really good. Beat down, yeah, helps put critical on board, etc. And just really solid stats overall. So that's our 12 size 1s. Moving on to the 2s, we replay 2 Demon Blaze Maxwell. He's 6/3/4, call cost 2 gauge. When he enters the field, he has the Rising Flare effect of destroy size 2 or less, and he has built-in Soul Guard because you can cross knives with size 1 Dragon Arms, etc. Then for the last of the Dragon Arms, we play 2 Dragon Arms Elgar Cannon, 4/2/5, has the ability to give the Neo Dragon it's in the soul of +1 critical and +2000 power, turning them to really big powerhouses. Works well in things like Martial Fortress, Jack, those type of things. And he's not that bad to drop, but I'd rather use him for his effect. Speaking of Jack, 2 Star Guardian Jack, 5/3/6, pay 1 gauge call cost. When he enters the field, put a monster card in your drop zone to his soul, and he has Soul Guard, so it's like a better drum. And then he also gains any Cross Knives abilities, making him really useful because he can move, penetrate, Orthos effect, or just becomes a 4 crit with 7,000 power, which is ridiculous. Then we play 4 copies of Buddy, which everybody went over, Photon Crown Geo Corona, just in case you didn't hear before, 5/2/5, and when he enters the field, give yourself a gauge. The size 2 lineup is still under progress. The size 1 lineup's been working really well for me, so I may or may not change that within the next month of playtesting. And zeros haven't been needed so far, but they are a consideration. So into the 3s, play 1 Cosmic Storm, Greason ZK is a 9/2/7. He has the call cost to pay 3 gauge and look at top 3 cards of your deck and put 1 into the soul. He has double attack Soul Guard. And you try to get Vogel into him because then you get moved, you can equip your item, go boom, 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 and if you can, Radiant Punisher, etc. But he's really good, he's big beater, he has Soul Guard. If you don't, I usually drop him in center first because if I don't get a Vogel, it's kind of really bad if I drop it like over here. I did that once and it screwed me over, so usually I drop him in center, and if I get a Vogel I can move out of the way for my weapon, but other than that, I don't like him that much. It's personal preference after usage for me. I prefer Martial Fortress much more. It's been doing a lot more work, so yeah. That's my opinion through the testing. For other people it might be different. I don't know. But let's continue. 1 Martial Fortress, I only have 1 or else I'd be playing 2. He has a 5 gauge call cost, and when he enters you put 3 Dragon Arms from your, up to 3 Dragon Arms from your drop zone into his soul. And he has triple attack. The ones you really want to get in his soul are like Winchester or Cavalier, sometimes Vogel, or you definitely want Winchester and Cavalier. I usually aim for Elgar Cannon, Winchester, and Cavalier because then you go 2/2/2, destroy item, penetrate, you get 6 damage off. It's just a 10,000 wall. It really helps a lot, and it does a lot of nasty plays to your opponent. And it also puts on a lot of pressure due to his giant stats. And if you really want, you can turn him to a Tempest Enforcer with 2 Elgar Cannons and a Cavalier. Because then he's 10/3/10 with... No, he's 14/3/10 with Penetrate. So that's our size 3 lineup, and that's the rest of our monsters. We play a total of 10, 12, 24 monsters. I would consider playing up to like 25, 26-ish when full burst comes out, because 4 full burst. But until then, it's going to be like that. So, continuing on, we play 2 sudden wormholes going into spells. This is a really powerful spell card, and it's going to get increased once I get more. It is the cast cost of 1 gauge, and you may call a size 2 or less size 2 or less monster from your drop zone by paying its call cost, or counter you call a size 1 or less from your hand by paying its call cost, and that's a counter ability. So you can use it to get a 4th attack in, depending on your numbers, etc. And you can try going for the game. Really good. 3 planet memory. I don't have Dragon Arms Factor, else this would be a 2 of. This is just basically Dragonic Remorph of the deck, so it helps a lot. 3 Bear Call Bullet. It's your hidden crossbow of the deck. I'm probably not going to main 4 because 1, it's a gauge, and 2, I need it in the sideboard since my sideboard is kind of hard to do with the deck. As well as space in the deck. It's kind of hard to have that much space, so I'm probably going to keep it at 3, maybe go down to 2. Don't know. And then for our Nullifier lineup, we play 4 copies of Proto Barrier. This is the blue Dragon Shield of the deck that only works when you're being attacked directly. And then we play 4 Earth Barrier, the green Dragon Shield, that only works when you're being attacked directly. I still think 8 Null is really good for the deck. Some people play 6 because of the fact that it's only when you're attacked. 8's been doing me well. If it starts getting cloggy, then I might lower it down by 1 or 2. And then we play 4 Speculate Ring. I don't know what my number is going to be once I edit my deck. It's the Drago Energy of the deck, and it only works on Neo Dragons, but it really does help a lot because Martial Fortress turns into a 13,000, Greason's a 10,000, Jack's a 9,000. It really depends on what's going on, and Maximal 7,000, and Geo Corona is 8,000. So everything's at least 7,000 with counterattack with this card, and it's really good. Helps clear a lot of things. So, yeah. Very useful, and it helps all your opponent. For items, we play Photon Blade Meteor, or Photon Saber, not Blade. It's a 3-2 vanilla weapon. It's probably one of the best weapons in the world they're testing. I'm thinking about Asteroid still, but I really like this because you avoid paying the gauge and the life. And this just helps a lot, because 3,000 kills a lot of things nowadays. And also, you're doing it for critical, really, because if you're going to play something with this, you usually have like Jack and Shadow Scare, Jack and Dragon Arms, or Greason, or Martial Fortress, and basically everything's 2 crit put Jacks and Maxwell, so it really doesn't matter. And going on to the last card in the deck, the 2 impacts Radiant Punisher. It's a 3 gauge, 1 life cast cost. You may only cast it if both players have an open center and you have a size 2 or greater Neo Dragon on your side of the field. Deal 4 damage and it cannot be nullified or reduced. It's really good because you can activate at any point in the game that these conditions are met, and it helps you push for a lot of damage. But the main time I use it is when I'm going for game, and sometimes I could just drop Geochrono on like the left or right, gain my 3rd gauge, and then just go like this, GG. So that really helps. It's a really fun deck, and it does a lot of different things, and it really helps. Cross Knights is a really powerful ability for the deck, and it utilizes a lot of things. Depending on your deck, it might be similar or different. Let me know what you guys think of the deck down in the comments down below. Let me know if you want to see more games and matches with it, or you prefer Darkness Dragon World, etc. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Buddyfight content, and check out our other videos. Joey from Team Burning Infinity signing out.